Hey everybody!
Hi everybody,
How's it going?
it's Jim.
And Dave's
Beer Review.
And Dave, will you please tell everyone out there in YouTube land or whatever, what's on tap for this beer review?
We have some Saucony Creek Kutztown Lager.
Hey, what's Kutztown, Dave, for those who don't live in Pennsylvania?
What? What's Kutztown?
Yeah.
Something to do with German people. Maybe it's the Amish.
It's a town in Pennsylvania,
I have
basically.
no clue.
Is it
I know this is
Saucony or Saucony?
Saucony Creek. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm not the man. You're the man. You tell me, Jim.
Saucony this.
Saucony this, mofo. It says here, ring Bologna once, ring Bologna twice. We're from Kutztown. That's nice.
What?
Kutztown. Is that what it says right there?
Bologna.
Bologna, salami.
What else does it say, Dave?
A Kutztown ring Bologna smoked amber lager in location of the Pennsylvania Dutch fashion wheat crafted an amber lager that is brewed and smoked over Kutztown ring Bologna.
What do you say Bologna? It's bologna.
Bologna. It's an A after N.
Well, it's a.
There's no E. It's a Bologna. There is a Bologna. There's a Bologna E.
My bologna has a first name.
Listen, Bologna is more expensive. Bologna is not.
What, you mean there's two of them?
Yes, it's Bologna and Bologna.
Wow, you're really up on your bologna, Dave.
That's a bunch of bologna. Well, that's a bunch of bologna.
Oh, you're right. They do have this German sort of look here. There's a short, squat guy with orange skin and yellow hair and a really badly drawn arm in German garb. And then there's like a smoking hot cartoon babe behind him who's holding a huge beer, which is actually bigger than his because both are about the same size in the bottle, but he's obviously in the front. So, oh, and he's holding what? A sausage.
A sausage.
And there's like something with plus signs in the back there. I'm not too sure about the imagery. But it says 5% ABV on the bottle here.
That's what it is. That's what it says here.
So it's a typical lager. Brewed and bottled by Saucony Creek Brewing Company, Kutztown, Pennsylvania. It's Puff.
Puff the beer cat.
Hello, beer cat.
Hello, Puff.
Hey, so when the amber lagers come out, or did you say red lager? The Puff comes out too.
It's a bologna lager. Bologna.
This is a bologna lager?
It's a bologna lager. Oh, it's
Do you bologna life after love? Okay.
Puff. Oh, sorry, Puff's starting to be a lump.
Oh, what a good Dave.
What a good Puff.
What a very good Dave.
Good Puff.
Oh, you are a shamo.
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, Puff.
What a loving Puff.
Oh, Puff, very good Puff.
Puff.
Get this on camera. Don't let it go. Oh, Puff, you're so lovely. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Matt here we gotta get rid of.
Oh, Puff. There's a couple, but she's doing a lot better. Oh.
Hello, Puff.
That was awesome, Puff. Thank you. Thank you, Puff.
Everybody loves a visit from Puff.
Oh, Puff's awesome.
Come on back, Puff. 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 A very good Puff. Please don't show your honey hold the camera. Otherwise, Dave will start doing it, and we'll never get out of here.
Yes, I will. So, smell.
All right. Sorry. No, look. That does not look filtered, Dave.
It's not filtered. It's
And
defiltered.
do you see any carbonation coming out from the bottom?
No, because it's too unfiltered.
Okay. Sort of orangey color, dark orange.
Very good.
Sniff.
Very good. Oh,
Wow, that smells really sweet.
yeah. I want to taste.
Was there what? Did it say anything why it's sweet?
Well, it's a bologna. Bologna's sweet, you know.
Is that a smoky thing or?
Smoky, sweet smell. Yes.
Okay.
Bologna. Bologna.
Sorry, I
salami,
guess you
salami,
were talking
bologna.
once you hit bologna. I was
Salami,
just like, what?
salami, bologna.
Oh. Please, this
There's
must.
bologna in my beer.
Oh. Boy, that doesn't taste anything like it smelled. I'll tell you that much.
I guess we're not drinking the rest of this.
Sorry, Puff. This was not the bologna that you thought it was.
Oh, look at that Puff. You're so sweet. Oh, she's so good. Jim,
So
two.
what is that awful flavor?
It's
we
a
taste?
3.5. It's bologna. Bologna.
It doesn't taste like bologna.
It tastes like meat in there. God.
All right, tell me this is too old, please. There's no. I'm looking at the top here. I'm looking at the crown. Looking at the bottom. It has no discernible bottle date or Best By date. I can only assume that this is too old. Blech. My Lord in heaven. It's either got hot and cold a bunch of times, or it's too old, or both.
Where'd you get this from?
I assume Acme.
Acme gets up behind those damn six-pack things then, man.
Yeah, it's, Acme's not the only one. As you recall, we used to get six from...
When I go to Acme...
What was the place we used to get the six-pack? Wegmans. They had the same problem, too, because I remember...
They expanded their six-pack and got rid of the big bottles. I don't like that about Wegmans.
Oh, that's not cool.
No.
But I can remember 4 years ago, you got a variety pack of different Yinglings, and we looked at the bottle, and sure enough, it said Best By, and it was way past the expiration date.
Yes, the Wegmans, Acme, Weiss, Giant do this with all their bottles. They get the oldest bottles and they put them on the create your own six-pack.
You know, just send it back to the brewer. I think a lot of them will take it back.
When I go pick out a six-pack from the create your own six-pack, I look for anything 8% and over. I don't get anything under unless it's maybe a porter or a stout. That's it.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, Dave. This is at least a 2. I mean, what a disappointment.
Wow,
you know?
it's this.
I mean,
Someone looks like they put a piece of bologna in here and let it marinate.
Or something. Yeah, oh boy, awful. It's so awful. I want to try to give it names to the different bits of awfulness.
You gonna drink it again? Oh God, you're disgusting. No, thank you.
That is stale. Okay, that is a stale taste. We've tasted stale beer before.
I don't know. It
that
smells like
is
bologna.
stale.
It smells like bologna.
And it's a little sour.
Puff.
And not like a sour beer. It's sour as if
Puff.
this is turned. The sour is the sour of having been heated up and cooled down, heating up and cooled down. So this is an ongoing problem, and we've said before, I'll say it again, with many different kinds of beers, that it is not stored properly. Beer has to stay at a constant temperature from the brewery to the store. Then it should be cooled off once before you drink it.
Yes.
To whatever serving temperature is recommended. And it's, I've been, in Pennsylvania we have these things called beer distributors that usually used to sell cases. Now they can sell a bigger variety because the law changed.
You sell
but
one bottle, you sell
some
a
places
six-pack.
just will have no air conditioning in the summertime, no heat in the winter. So if you have something that's sitting around for a while, it goes into these extremes depending on the weather outside.
Yeah.
It's a crying shame. Because I'll tell you what, if I had a brewery, I might be happy just to sell stuff. But I'd also say, you have to store this beer that I want you to sell for me at this temperature. And if it gets out of this range of temperatures, you cannot return it to me if it doesn't sell. Because, you know what? In this day and age, I don't care how big your store is, how much beer you sell. If you don't have air conditioning, if you don't have heating, then you're a cheap bastard, and quite frankly, you shouldn't be selling beer. Because it's just wrong.
No air conditioning?
I've been to beer distributors in this area. You go in there, it's 1,000,000 degrees.
Is it
I
one of
will
your
literally
favorite
be
places?
standing and not moving and still sweating.
Isn't one of your favorite places not air conditioning?
Maybe.
And they shouldn't be in business then, huh?
Well, I just think the owner doesn't want to put any money into it. And I'll give you an example. Pico came and said, we will give you all new lighting. It costs, you'll save hundreds of dollars a month on electricity. We'll give you $4,000 out of the $6,000. You just have to put the other $2,000. And the owner said no. Didn't want to spend the $2,000.
Out of 6?
I know.
Hmm.
It was like a government-sponsored program. You can upgrade to more energy efficiency. Like, no, I'll put $2,000 in this place. You know, forget about the air conditioning. And, you know, stuff like that's very sad. Anyway, Saucony Creek. Wanted to like this.
Don't know if it's your fault, but this is bad.
Yeah, may not be your fault necessarily. Maybe it was good when it came off the line. But brewed on date, best expiration date. I would encourage
Every brewery put on your best. You bought this, or you bottled it, and you should use it by.
Now, I really,
It's like milk, okay? If you got people don't like to drink bad milk, do they? The people don't drink bad beer either. So
right now,
best
obviously,
drunk by.
the law is different. I think you have to do that for milk, but because it's a health issue. However, and I realize
You can get sick off of this too, you know.
well, a small brewery may not want to necessarily invest in the little what's that like a inkjet printer, a dot printer. To
Oh,
do a little
really?
thing
Oh,
where-
I'm sorry.
Well,
They
you
don't
know,
have enough
it's
money
one of
for
those
that.
things where it goes around and it just like writes it on really crappily. But yeah, it's
They could get their labels mass produced at some labeling
well,
place
sure.
and then
Like,
put it
for
on
instance,
the bottles.
right here. There could be like a little white corner where you just
Ugh.
goes through and gets printed on there, or code on the bot. I've seen these codes on the top, on the bottom, on the label, up here, just somewhere. You've got to have a bottle on date and a best by
Bad
date.
beer.
So-
Not your fault, Saucony, maybe, but it's been stored back and forth badly.
Yeah, it tastes stale. It's awful.
Sorry.
And this happens.
And I've
way-
had some good Saucony Creek stuff too, so.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They've had some. This could have been one of them. Who knows? And I really feel bad. I can't tell you how many beer reviews we put on YouTube or
650
Vimeo
or something.
that specifically we said it's turned.
Oh, at least, well.
A lot of them. Too many. Imagine you go and hear an honest beer review and you hear something like this.
I don't know how many, but yes, sir, I remember.
It
quite a
happens way
few.
too often. Now, unfortunately, I tried to, like I said, buy a variety pack from a Wegmans or an Acme or a local store that lets you build your own six pack for like $12. And then you get this. It's just like they're obviously. I don't know if we should keep doing that, Dave. Because
I stay away from these create your own six packs anymore. I stay away from them unless they have stuff that I know that's good and over 8% ABV.
because that'll last longer. Yeah. it's a
And
shame.
I know that the brands I pick are the ones that I know have been good before in the past.
Well, of all the ones we had tonight, it's kind of a shame this was not one of the better nights for good great beers. And
There are nights that we don't have good beers, and there's nights we have really good beers. It was like the other week we had, not last week, but the week before, we had that beer that was like a 17%er. I was like, oh my God, that was awesome.
That was very good. So there are some gems there. So we do apologize to listeners complain, but
So sorry,
we will keep spreading the message of fresh beer until somebody listens.
we love you.
Hey, listen, women are pregnant. Don't drink alcoholic beverages to the risk of birth defects. You should not operate heavy machinery or drive a vehicle if you're under the influence of alcohol. And of course, excessive drinking can cause health problems. And the reason we try all these different beers is we believe that you, our viewers, should drink great beers.
And we want you to be our friends too.
And you'll be a great friend if you subscribe to our channel. So give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, comment below. Love to hear from you. Saucony Creek, we invite you to open up a dialogue. If this is something you make on a regular basis, we would love to re-review this. We are willing to do that. If there's a fresher version, I don't know if we're willing to drive to you guys, but hey, we can meet you in the middle somewhere. And we'll do, we revisit stuff from time to time, right?
Yes, always.
So there you
Always
have
gotta
it.
revisit stuff.
All right, guys, a little long on the video side. I do apologize for that, but thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you next time on the Jimm and Dave Beer Review.
Yes. Thank you.